Hello students, I will be telling you the strategy needed for UPSC history. First thing is, students should be in a position to identify why a question is asked. What can be a question? बताइए, what can be a question? Why a particular aspect will be asked? A particular aspect will be asked if there is some underlying significance with that. Now, I am going to explain in the sense, I am going to deal with the two questions on the same topic on 2022, asked in 2022 and also 2021. You people are thinking that it's a factual question. It's a factual question. Where from to identify these facts? Where from to identify this was? This question was in 2021. It was during the reign of Iltutmish Genghis Khan, means it's about the Mongolian attacks. During Iltutmish time, Genghis Khan reached Indus in search of a fugitive prince. It was during the time of Muhammad bin Tughlaq that Timur attacked Multan and crossed Indus. Question is about the Mongol attacks. This was in 2021. This was in 2021. Again, Mongol attack was asked in 2022. Again, Mongol attack was asked in 2022. First Mongol invasion happened during the reign of Jalaluddin Khilji. During the reign of Alauddin Khilji, one Mongol assault marched to Delhi and besieged the city of Delhi. Third statement is Muhammad bin Tughlaq temporarily lost the portions of northwest kingdoms to the Mongols. Why a question on Mongol was framed? Is examiner testing your factual abilities? How many facts you can remember? Is it a factual question or is there any underlying significance with respect to the Mongol attacks on India? The thing is, there is an underlying significance with respect to Mongol attack on India. That's why examiner is repeatedly asking this question. Students should be in a position to identify the significance. Don't try to just mug up the facts. Some PDF, padho, yahan se ye mil gaya, yahan se ye mil gaya, yahan se ye mil gaya. Don't do that, please. Because you are going to become IAS officers. You should know about India. You should know the significance of each and every event that occurred in India, Indian history. With respect to economy, the strategy is different. Okay? So, with respect to Indian history, you should know the significance of the events that happened in the past. So, what is significant about Mongol attacks in India? Was there any change? Any substantial change after Mongol attack in India? Yes. There are changes. There are changes in the political sphere, in the economic sphere, in the cultural sphere after Mongol attacks on India. Now the thing is, after Mongol attacks on India, it has become evident that the Delhi Sultans, whoever is the monarch is there, the king is there, it is clearly evident that king of the Delhi is very weak. And king started depending on the nobles. King started depending on the nobles for their support. Why? Because whenever there is attack, because all these attacks they have lost, most of these attacks they have lost. Most of these attacks they have lost. Now king has to depend on the nobles. King has to depend on the nobles for the military support. Yes or no? And he cannot go against the nobles. He cannot go against the nobles. So the king continued the Iqtidari system. So Iqtidari system continued. It has strengthened. Why Iqtidari system was popular, strengthened during time of Delhi Sultanate is, this is one of the reasons. You will be reading about the Iqtidari system. There will be questions on Iqtidari system. Such system was solidified, strengthened after the Mongol attacks because the kings need the support of the nobles. Okay. Now, next part, what happened is, king started focusing on military aspects because there are repeatedly attacks. So king started focusing on the military aspects at the cost of civilian aspects, at the cost of a civilian administration. So entire civilian administration paralyzed. And to support the war, taxes were increased on the people. Taxes were increased on the people. People were impoverished. People became very poor. No focus on civilian administration. Focus on military. So state has become a military state, not a welfare state. Why? Why? Reason. Mongol attacks. Okay. And coming to the economic aspects. One aspect is, because of this, Mongols have devastated almost all the Muslim kingdoms of the Central Asia. So the trade between India and Central Asia has been reduced because Mongols have blocked all the trade routes. And with no money, no trade, people they have increased taxes, people have impoverished. Okay, these are the negative aspects of Mongol attack. And there are also positive aspects. The positive aspects are Mongols, they have occupied the Central Asia, and the ties between the wider Muslim kingdom and the Delhi Sultans, they have weakened. There are no ties. So there is no option left for the Delhi Sultans. They have Indianized. Earlier, because they did not consider India as a colony from now, because there is no option for them to go back. So they didn't consider India as a colony. Because Britishers have colonized. India, they have looted India in many different ways. But these Muslim rulers, they haven't colonized. Why? Because there is no option left for them to go back. They have been completely Indianized. Okay. One more important consequence of Mongol attacks on India is, because Mongols have devastated almost all the major Muslim empires, the artisans, the intellectuals, and so on, they have no option left. Because most of the Muslim kingdoms were devastated by this Mongol attacks. So slowly these people, the intellectuals, the artisan classes, slowly they started moving to Delhi. So Delhi could attract the best people from the Muslim world. The population of Delhi has increased and Delhi became a mega city on the lines of Baghdad or Cairo. All these are the major cities in the Muslim world. So the size of the Delhi has enormously increased. It can be compared to the major cities of the Muslim world then. Okay. Whatever I have explained now, all this is because of Mongol attacks. So there is this much significance of Mongol attacks. That's why examiner is asking you these questions. He is not testing your factual abilities. Because so many effects are there after this Mongol attacks. There has been lot of changes. Iqtidari system solidified, military state, lack of welfare, and positive side is Muslims have settled in India, Muslim rulers. They haven't colonized, they have completely internalized. Delhi could attract the best artisans, intellectuals from the world, and Delhi became a mega city. These are the effects of Mongol invasion. That's why examiner is asking you questions on Mongol invasion. Likewise, whatever important events are there in the Indian history and how these events have brought significant changes in course of time, examiner is testing these abilities, not your factual knowledge. Please do remember this.